I actually think you had the best take, one of the best takes on the interwebs when you said the other day that this looks like they set her up. This is not a haphazard little lawsuit. They filed this lawsuit because they kind of walked her through the steps. She fell right into their trap, and I think I don't know. I'm not saying she's definitely going to lose, but she's in trouble.
Well, I'm going to say this. There's actually no way for her to win. And we kind of talked about this on the phone. There isn't a path to victory. So let's give an example. This lawsuit, first of all, it's going to get drug out. It's going to get drug out. Nothing's going to get solved within, I'm going to give it at least till next summer. It's going to take a year. They're going to drag this out as long as they can. And again, you're talking about the president of a country versus a journalist or podcaster or blogger, whatever you want to call her. They're going to drag this out for a year. And let's just say after a year, they say, okay, we're tired. Here's the documents from our doctor, 9 independent doctors that all say that she's a woman. Candace is going to look, she's going to have so much egg on her face. And the bad thing is all of the things that she's attached herself to, Christianity, conservatism, and all these other things are going to look a total fool. Okay.
Exactly.
But let's just say for laughs and giggles, they drag it out again. I still think the end goal is the bankrupter, but I digress. They drag it out till next summer. And then they say, you know what? We're caught. She really is a dude. He's really a dude. You're right. And I mean, they're going to just, and that the left is just going to celebrate Brigitte as the first.
Anything wrong with that?
Right. They're going to say they don't see anything wrong with it. And Candace is going to be bankrupt or close to, or she's going to be drugged through. All of the goodwill, all the support is going to have evaporated, even though she might have been right. They're going to be like, whatever. Now you got us all looking like fools because you brought in the MK Ultra. You brought in, he was married to his grandfather. You brought in all these other ancillary tinfoil hat, tinfoil bonnet arguments. And everybody's going to be like, I ain't mess with you. So even if she does win, quote unquote, she's going to still lose. I don't see a path to victory here. And as I mentioned to you on the phone, really, when the smoke clears, what does it matter? What does it matter?
That's the biggest thing that I Candace Owens literally said when she started down this rabbit hole, said, I will stake my professional career on Brigitte Macron being a man. And the thing that I thought is like, why? I mean, if you're going to stake your professional career on something, let it be something that matters to you, or at least to the American people. So this is like the ultimate in high risk, low reward. I mean,
no reward at all.
I mean, well, there is the money, of course, I suppose. I mean, it is content. So, I guess if she gets the money, but if she gives it all back in the lawsuit, then
okay. But let me ask you this, though. Let me point this out. And the thing I think, I'll stake my professional career on this stake. Okay, fine. They lied. They're liars because you know what they do? They're sinners. And sinners lie. Some sinners lie. Some sinners steal. Some sinners cheat. Some sinners swindle. Some sinners wear white baseball caps with green logos on it. I mean, sinners just sin. What shocking news, Candace? Shocking news. So you'll stake your professional career on proving the fact that they are sinners, but they're still gonna bust hell wide open. Because at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, you're giving them nothing of gospel truth.
Nothing.
So nothing. But all you do is stake your career on it.
And I think she is, and I am not one to be the ultimate like tone police and stuff like that. But we will talk about this a little bit later. And watching that supposed expose, the vibes of it was very malicious in the literal sense of the word. I didn't sense from Candace that there was any sort of desire to see these people, be redeemed or come to a knowledge of the truth. They were simply fodder for her entertainment machine. And she took almost like a weird kind of pleasure in trying to expose them. And I just didn't think it was, I don't know. It didn't seem like there was any grace there. Not that, I mean, listen, perverse things are perverse things, but.
Yeah. And just again, to that point, if she professes to be a Christian, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's attached herself to these movements, attached herself to these different statuses. When she goes down, she's going to drag them down with her. And again, the Christless conservatism, the quote unquote Christian faith, she professes to be a Catholic. All those things are going to get drugged down with Candace. And and again, for what reason? What's the result? What's the benefit? What is the reward of this? I'll wait.
Sure.
There isn't. I don't see a reward. Fine, they're liars. Okay, and
yeah,
and what's going to change?
And water is wet.
Absolutely, man.